let's take a look at a key concept with our class this quarter on conversion. So we want to take a look at what counts as a conversion. And that could be a bunch of different things. Here are just a few. One would be the destination, like you have a specific place where you want them to end up. So you might have a series of pages, two or three perhaps, and that third page could be the destination where you can say as soon as they land on the page and the page loads, you have a conversion. Another one might be duration. Like, do you need them to stay on your site or with a video, for instance, for a certain amount of time to count as a conversion? That sometimes can happen. Sometimes it might also be what pages do they need to see? So if you have a funnel, we're going to take a look at that a little bit at the very end of this video, but what pages do they need to see in order for it to be counted as a conversion? It might be your home page, your product page, your credit card page, and then the thank you page. You might have those 4 pages as a path to conversion. That could be considered a sales funnel or a customer journey. Finally, there might be events like where do you want them to click? Maybe you're looking to see if people click on a big green button in the middle of the page, or if they run down the page a little bit and click on something in the footer, or if they click on a video instead. So we can take a look at events, what happens on the page, what's the behavior on the page, and see if that counts as a conversion as well. There's a bunch of things we can look at. I've got a couple examples. Let's take a look. Here's a conversion and goal sample for a basic conversion where you visit a page, you fill out a registration form. Maybe we're looking for emails from people, or we're looking for people to register for a specific event. And then you hit that thank you page. And that thank you page visit is technically the actual conversion. As soon as it loads, bang, that's your conversion, and you have one conversion right there. And you're counting how many conversions might happen in a month or in a week or in a day. So that's one example. Notice you have to take 3 steps to get there. Here's another 3-step one where you visit Google, you click on a link on Google, whether it's in the search engine result page, the SERP, the search engine result page, or you click on an ad, and then you submit your email to join a newsletter that the company sends out. That could be considered a conversion as well. So as soon as you submit, you hit that button and the email goes to your server and is recorded. That could be a conversion. Here's a third one. This might have to do with a video on a landing page. You've got an embedded video on the page. As soon as someone lands, they might see it. You want them to press play. You want to see how successful the video is and how much of it people actually review. Do they look at a quarter of it, half of it, or all of it? We look at that as a conversion or something to track as well. Just the fact that they look at the video might be a conversion in and of itself, but we'd also want to segment that by how much of the video people actually watch. So what this leads to is that you saw in the prior 3 examples that there are steps that people can take, and we can turn this into a sales funnel. And this kind of framework is super important. And whether you use a sales funnel or what I prefer, kind of a customer journey framework, either one would work really well. And in different situations, a sales funnel might work the best. It just depends. You've got, for instance, a Google ad here, where that might be an awareness phase of the funnel. That's where people may not have known about you until they searched for a keyword that had to do with your business, right? So it's awareness. Oh, wow, I didn't know they did that. I'm going to click on it and land on this landing page that has a form on it. From that click on, it's kind of considered a consideration phase or an education phase or a learning phase where you're on this landing page, you see this content, you're going up and down the page, reading about it, thinking about it, you're considering whether you want to provide your email. But once you provide that email and you might hit that thank you page, thanks for giving us your email, or maybe an email is sent to you for confirmation, maybe that's considered a conversion. That's at the bottom of the funnel. Notice that each part of the triangle here or the funnel is smaller as you go down because there's drop off from the people that don't see the Google ad or choose not to click on it to the percentage. It might be 5 to 10% or even less. People will click on the ad and go to the landing page, and even fewer people will actually give you their email. This is why it's a funnel. And our goal in marketing will be to make a higher and higher percentage of people that give you the emails along the way, or also less drop off between the awareness phase and the consideration phase, for instance. So the better your ad performs and the better your ad is, the more likely people will go to the next round. So that's just a typical framework for a sales funnel and typical conversions that is key and fundamental to this class. Thanks so much, and I'll be providing more videos on this soon.